Here is news at 10. First, the highlights. Lagos State Government inaugurates Procurement Planning Committee in Housing Ministry to ensure speedy, efficiency delivery of programs. Federal Government Spain signed Memorandum of Understanding on political consultations, other areas. On the foreign scene, thousands rally in Turkey as authorities detain over 1,400 people. And in sport, Nigeria concludes plan to host International Chess Federation Zone 4 Championship in Lagos. Now the details. I am Dele Agadumo. The Lagos State Ministry of Housing, in its quest to ensure speedy and efficient delivery of programs and projects in the year 2025, has inaugurated the year 2025 Procurement Planning Committee in line with the Lagos State Public Procurement Law. The committee, which comprises the permanent secretary as the chairman and heads of departments and units of the ministry, was inaugurated at the conference room of the Ministry of Housing in the presence of the Director General of Public Procurement Agency, represented by Akintunde Suber. The function of the committee, according to the Director General, shall include, among others, preparation of needs assessment and evaluation, identifying the works and services required by the ministry, as well as analyzing the cost implications of all proposed procurement. He appreciated the Ministry of Housing for its proactiveness in ensuring its activities were in accordance with the procurement law of Lagos State, while advising the committee members to carry out their tasks and with utmost professionalism. The permanent secretary, Bolahon Turiola, stated that the ministry has included new ideas and innovations that will drive its service delivery in 2025. The Lagos State Public Procurement Agency has commended the Rule of Law and Anti-Corruption ROLAC program for the continuous support it has been receiving from the organization on the training of procurement officers in the state. Director General of the agency, Fatai Onofowote, gave the commendation while speaking at the opening ceremony of a 2-day training program on strategic and sustainable procurement organized in collaboration with ROLAC for selected procurement officers in the state. Onofowote pointed out that the agency is proud to be associated with ROLAC because the objectives of the organization aimed at eliminating all forms of corrupt practices align with the Lagos State government's policy on inclusiveness, transparency, and accountability in the conduct of the business of government. He said the training program was designed to equip participants with practical skills and legal insight towards eliminating observed challenges, ensuring compliance with due process, and empowering participants for strategic and sustainable procurement in the state. In her remarks, the Lagos State Coordinator of ROLAC, Ajibola Ijimakiwa, expressed appreciation to the Lagos State Public Procurement Agency and its Director General for partnering with the organization towards eliminating corruption in public procurement, ensuring inclusiveness, and strengthening the rule of law. Following the recent outbreak of diphtheria in some parts of the country, the Oyo State government has intensified surveillance, case management, and vaccination campaigns. This is as it has put healthcare workers on high alert to respond swiftly to suspected cases. Commissioner for Health, Oluwashirimi Ajetumobi, who stated this at the Emergency Operations Center in Ibadan, urged residents to take necessary precautions, maintain personal hygiene, and adhere to the government's public health information to contain the disease. She advised parents to ensure children receive the 3 doses of the pentavalent vaccine at 6, 10, and 14 weeks of age. According to the Nigeria Center for Disease Control and Prevention, NCDC, Nigeria has recorded a total of 26,005 confirmed cases of diphtheria out of the 42,805 suspected cases reported across 36 states. the Federal Capital Territory, and 351 local government areas. The federal government task force on illegal oil activities has arraigned 9 suspects accused of vandalizing oil pipelines in the Ogidiama community, Akokotoru local government area of Rivers State. The suspects were brought before the Federal High Court in Port Harcourt on a 2-count charge of conspiracy and tampering with pipelines. Security agencies arrested the accused, who pleaded not guilty to the charges on March 11. The case has been adjourned to May 6 and 7, with the suspects remanded at the Port Harcourt Correctional Centre pending trial. It will be recalled that the federal government established an interagency security team comprising members from the police, AFCC, civil defense, the Ministry of Justice, the Army, and the Navy in a bid to curb the persistent issue of crude oil theft. The team is tasked with apprehending and prosecuting pipeline vandals to the fullest extent of the law. Now to the rest of the stories. Nigeria and Spain have signed a memorandum of understanding aimed at establishing political consultations and advance areas of mutual interest between the two nations. Minister of Foreign Affairs Yusuf Tugar and the Minister of Foreign Affairs Yusuf Tugar and the Minister of Foreign Affairs, European Union and Cooperation of the Kingdom of Spain, Jose Alvarez, signed the MOU. A joint statement by both ministers and issued by the Embassy of Spain in Abuja described the agreement as a key milestone in advancing the Spain-Africa Strategy 2025 to 2028, designed to deepen ties across critical areas such as economic development, security, education, energy, and climate change. With Nigeria's position as a major player in West Africa and Spain's role as a key European ally, the collaboration is set to drive mutual growth and stability in a region of increasing geopolitical significance. The ministers also highlighted the pivotal role of the Economic Community of West African states in ensuring stability in the Sahel and West Africa, discussing broader strategies to address regional challenges. The African Development Bank Group, AFDB, has announced the launch of a new country strategy paper to boost agriculture and enhance economic growth in Nigeria. Kamara announced the launch of a new country strategy paper reaffirming AFDB's commitment to transformative projects in Nigeria. These include the second phase of the National Agricultural Growth Scheme, which focuses on food security and rural development. A delegation led by the Director General of AFDB's Nigeria Country Department, Abdul Kamara, recently met with France Minister of Finance Minister Wale Edu to deepen collaboration in key sectors. He also highlighted infrastructure progress in the special agro-industrial processing zones, with advancements in Sokoto and planned expansions in Cross River and Kaduna State. The AFDB emphasized its support for youth entrepreneurship through initiatives like the Youth Enterprise Investment Fund, designed to create jobs and drive economic inclusion. Now to foreign news. Thousands of people in Turkey have turned out for a 7th night of protest, which have so far seen more than 1,400 people detained, including students, journalists, and lawyers. The nightly unrest began last Wednesday when the city's mayor, Ekrem İmamoğlu, who is seen as President Recep Tayyip Erdogan's main political rival, was arrested on corruption charges. Rights groups and the UN have condemned the arrest and the use of force by police on protesters. İmamoğlu said the allegations against him were politically motivated, a claim the Turkish president has denied. Speaking to a group of young people at a Ramadan fast-breaking meal in Ankara on Tuesday, President Erdogan urged patience and common sense amid what he described as very sensitive days. He added that people who want to turn the country into a place of chaos have nowhere to go. Now, sports. The Nigeria Chess Federation has announced plans to host the International Chess Federation Zone 4.2 Championship for the first time. The championship, billed to hold in Lagos from March 31 to April 9, will bring together 12 West African nations in a fierce showdown for regional supremacy. Nigeria's Abdurrahim Akitoye is the defending champion of the tournament after he produced a splendid performance and supremacy at the 2024 edition held in Monrovia, Liberia. According to the Vice President of the Nigeria Chess Federation, Adeyinka Adewole, Nigeria will be joined by other countries like Ghana, Liberia, Sierra Leone, Nigeria, Togo, Senegal, Cape Verde, Gambia, Cote d'Ivoire, Mali, and Burkina Faso. The winner will secure a spot in the Chess World Cup later this year, alongside an opportunity to qualify for the Grand World Swiss Championship. And that is our news at 10. Just before we go, ensure you make use of your seatbelt while driving. You can follow us and like all our various social media platforms: X at Traffic Radio 961, Facebook Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM, Instagram Lagos Traffic Radio 961. Subscribe and watch our news and programs live on YouTube at Traffic Radio 961. You can also visit our website www.trafficradio961.ng. Did you know that the Sanwo-Olu administration empowered 600 women with ingenious business ideas to the tune of 4 billion naira through the Lagos State Employment Trust Fund LSETFW initiative to empower Lagosians? You can get more details on the Lagos State Government website. To end the news, here are the highlights of the major stories. The Lagos State Ministry of Housing, in its quest to ensure speedy and efficient delivery of programs and projects in the year 2025, has inaugurated the year 2025 Procurement Planning Committee in line with the Lagos State Public Procurement Law. Nigeria and Spain have signed a memorandum of understanding aimed at establishing political consultations and advance areas of mutual interest between the two nations. We also told you that thousands of people in Turkey have turned out for a seventh night of protest, which have so far seen more than 1,400 people detained, including students, journalists, and lawyers. And in sports, the Nigeria Chess Federation has announced plans to host the International Chess Federation Zone 4.2 Championship for the first time. The championship will hold in Lagos from March 31 to April 9. For contact with the newsroom, send a message to info@trafficradio961.ng. That is the news broadcast compiled by Abiola Fabolagu. I am Dele Agadumo. Good morning. Thank you for listening.